Hi, this is Dr. Pranjali Sharma, and in this video lecture I am going to teach you gradient, divergence, curl and directional derivative. Before starting gradient, divergence, curl or directional derivative, we have to define del operator. Del operator. So, del operator is defined as I del by del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z, where I, j, k are unit vectors along x, y and z direction. Alright, now our first topic of today is gradient. So what is gradient? Let's discuss gradient. So gradient can be defined by, gradient f is equal to I del by del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z, a vector multiplied by scalar function f. Alright, so it's a product of a vector and a scalar, so the resultant will be gradient f is equal to I del f upon del x plus j del f upon del y plus k del f upon del z. So this is gradient f. Here we can see that the input f is a scalar, whereas the output gradient f is a vector. Next, its physical meaning or physical application. Physical meaning. So gradient has several physical meanings, so I am explaining you some of them. So first is, it represents normal to any surface, normal to any surface f is equal to c can be represented as its gradient. Second, it is also equal to maximum rate of change of any function. Maximum rate of change of any function. Alright, so this is gradient. Later we will solve some examples. How can we find gradient? So this is all about gradient. Our next topic is how to find divergence and what is divergence. Alright, so next is divergence. First we discuss all the definitions and physical significance, then we solve some examples. So our next topic is divergence. So what do I mean by divergence? Divergence can be defined by divergence of f is del dot capital F, where f is a vector. Let it be f1i plus f2j plus f3k. So divergence is nothing, it is the dot product between a vector function and del operator. Alright, so we already know what is del operator. It's I del by del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z. Since it's a dot product, therefore the function must be a vector function. Input is vector over here. So it is f1i, let it be f1i plus f2j plus f3k. Alright. So we very well know how to find dot product. So it will be del f1 by del x plus del f2 by del y plus del f3 by del z. This is our divergence, which is denoted by del dot f. So as we can see, the input was a vector quantity in case of divergence, where the output is a scalar quantity. Now, what is physical significance of divergence? So its physical application or physical meaning. Divergence f gives us rate of flow of a fluid. So divergence gives us rate of flow. Alright. So if divergence f is equal to 0 in fluid dynamics, that means the function f is incompressible or it is known as solenoidal. So if we have to prove that the function is solenoidal, then we just have to show that its divergence is 0. Alright, this is its physical meaning. It is equal to rate of flow of any fluid. Alright. Next is curl. So next we'll see what is curl. So curl f is defined by del cross f. It is cross product between two vectors. That means the function should be a vector. So let it be f1i plus f2j plus f3k. It should be a vector quantity. Input should be a vector to find curl. Alright. So we know how to find cross product between two vectors. It is equivalent to a determinant of 3 cross 3, whose first row will be I, j, k, and the second row will be del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, and the third row will be f1, f2, f3. So we have to solve the determinant to get the value of curl f, and the output will be a vector quantity. So in case of curl, the input and output both will be a vector quantity. Next we will discuss physical meaning of curl. Physical significance of curl. So in curl f is equal to half of angular velocity. Alright. So if curl f is equal to 0 in any case, that means there is no angular velocity. Therefore the f is known as irrotational. So if we have to prove that any function is irrotational, that means we have to show that its curl is 0. So this is all about curl, and later we will solve some examples of curl in this video. One more definition is there, and that is very important: directional derivative. Next is directional derivative. All right, which is in short written as dd. So directional derivative is, it is the resolved part of a function f in direction n. So a direction is required to find directional derivative of a function. Two things are required: a function whose directional derivative is to be found, and a direction. So the directional derivative will be gradient f. We have to find out the gradient of given function, and we have to take its dot product with n cap. Let n be a direction. Since it's a direction, it must be a vector quantity. Let it be ai plus bj plus ck. Therefore n cap can be calculated using the formula ai plus bj plus ck upon square root of a square plus b square plus c square. Next we will solve some examples of gradient, divergence, curl and directional derivative.